So, uh, okay, what I'm going to be doing in my big truck camper is what I'm going to be doing is most campers. Hello, Darwin. Good to see you. Most campers, especially older ones, have a built-in converter. It's a trickle charger converter with a trickle charger in it, and it's meant to charge up. Hey, Sandy. Good to see you. Trickle charger that charges slowly. Hey, yeah, 69. You know that's right. And charge up a coach battery, which would be just a lead acid battery, but with modern times we have AGM and we have lithium, and I want to go to lithium. And so I've got a smart charger that's also a converter that's 30 amp, and it's in the little truck camper. When I switch to the big truck camper, what I'm going to do when I switch to the big truck camper completely, which is this camper here, when I switch to this camper, the big truck camper, I want to put my converter charger in it, and I have to actually put the house charger on a breaker. Because the house charger, you can't turn off the house charger. And so I'm going to use this. Now, what I'm going to explain. Ugh, ugh, what I'm going to explain, this is a double gang breaker. Now, what I'm going to do, this is a single gang breaker, it's a double. And this is a Bryant breaker, and it's a double. And what I'm going to do is take out the single and hook what was already here, hook this up to the left side of this, and then the house converter will be hooked to the right side. So basically I can switch off the house charger. I guess I'll go over the campers real quick. Oh, Gary. Oh, Gary. Hey, Gary. Oh, good to see you. Yes. I think I know who you are. From Gary, are you from Gary, Indiana? Or are you Gary? If you're the Gary, no. If you're Gary, you don't like people to, if you're the Gary I think of, you don't like people to know your last name, your identity. Oh, Gary. Um, yeah, I thought you had cut me off. I'm glad to hear from you. Um, I finished tearing down the addition on the house, and I'm putting siding on the house where the addition was. And so it's actually looking pretty good. It's going to look like a small, I'd like it to look like a small Cape Cod style house. Yeah. So if you get your new phone number, if you want to give me your new phone number, if you want to email me, my number is 859-779-5321. And you can text me whenever you want to. But this is my camper. This is the big one. Yeah, it's a big truck camper. Now, I bought this. I went up to Columbus, Ohio, and bought this camper. It's a 1990 Coachman 115 SL. It's a 11 foot. It's a big 11-foot truck camper. And I can live in this because this is the big one. My truck is an 8-lug 3/4 ton. I like the little one, and I rebuilt this little camper. And I rebuilt it, but it's got less space. I got the diesel heater going. Let me see if the diesel heater died on me. So I guess something went wrong with my diesel heater. Yeah, something went wrong with my Chinese diesel heater. But basically, this is the little camper. But something went wrong. Let's see. Anyway, I did the same thing to this little one. This is basically my little camper, and I've got my Chinese diesel heater in here. I'll have to figure out what's wrong later. Chinese diesel heater in here. And I've got my, basically, I've got my I'm sorry about that, converter charger inverter in here. Gary Warren, yeah. I'm sorry your mom's got cancer. Sorry to hear that. Oh, thank you. Yeah, they do work great. Here it is. Yeah, oh, that's good. There is this. There's a diesel heater in there. Yeah, the stereo. I put that in. That's a Chinese stereo with a cheap car stereo. I don't know what happened to my lights. My lights are not working for some reason. So, yeah, for some reason, my lights aren't working. Yeah, those diesel heaters, Gary, they work really well. Yeah, there it is. It's on. Oh, yeah. I painted the interior white in here. And I'm thinking if I switch to the big truck camper and live in the big truck camper instead of this one, the question is, should I take my equipment that I bought and put in this camper? You know, I got coach battery cable, number 2 gauge cable in here. And so, and I've added extra insulation, beefed up insulation in here. There was paper on the ceiling, you know, this factory style RV paper, you know, vinyl on the ceiling. So I took it all down, you know, and then I painted the cabinets. So, yeah, so great. Yeah, I'm sorry about your mom, Gary. I'm sorry to hear about your mom having cancer. Oh, yeah, it is. It is easy to get an air bubble in there, exactly. And so, exactly. Yeah, so I've gotten this camper basically I've got my, I added some cable, but I've also, this is my converter charger. There is my inverter. There's my thing to, I got everything switched and stuff. Basically, I'm trying to decide what I should do. Should I take my equipment out of this camper and switch it to the other camper? Or should I just leave everything in here and then buy it all over again for the second one? I would have to spend more money, too, of everything. Yeah. Hey, Bronny, how's it going? Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thanks, Ronnie. Do you still have your RV, Ronnie? Yeah. This camper has a metal roof, all metal roof. The other camper has a rubberized roof. I'm going to have to get some of this rubberized roof. Um, I don't know why the fuel pump is not starting up on the... I guess the fuel pump's not starting up on the other... On the other, on this diesel heater. I think the fuel pump is not starting. So sometimes they just get errors, you know, and problems. But here is my fuel pump. It's been a while since it's been a while and it's been good luck, you know. I haven't had any problems with my, that's a filter. But there's the fuel pump, you know? Yeah, something's wrong or something. I guess the fuel pump died on it, you know? Fine. Yeah, it's E9. I just don't know if I want to do that to completely switch them. But, you know, they break down and things happen to these cheap diesel heaters. And so when you use this kind of thing, it's just understood that you're going to have to repair it at some point in time. Now, what I want to do to this camper is the same thing. Now, what I'm doing is taking these screws out of here, because I got this breaker, this new breaker, and I want to add that breaker in. So that's exactly it. Yeah. Completely cut them off. So, Gary, did you for it? I was just curious. Ugh. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, exactly. All right. So, now I've got you all sitting down there. Now, what I'm doing, taking the front off of this thing. Now, the power is disconnected, this camper. Let's see. Now, here is the converter. And then, now what I'm going to do is locate. What I'm going to do is I'm going to locate the wires that go to the converter. And if you want to add an external power converter, you really don't want your house converter to run while your external converter, which is your smart converter charger, that charges your diesel, your coach battery, your lithium batteries to run at the same time. You know the white cables here are your. Let's get straight into here. Just enough red cable. Now I'm going to pull this one out. Ugh. And you can see. Now I've got a screw in here. And I'm not sure what this is. This might be to the, I don't know what this is for. Now, I've taken this one out. And these screws are in here. I'm going to get this thing in the light so you can actually see what's going on. And so I can actually see what's going on. And there's just two. And basically, there are two screws in here. Those are the holes. You stick the wires in the holes. And here's the two screws. So I've loosened the screws. The holes are opened up. When you loosen the screws, the holes open up. So, let's see. This wire is like Romex wire, you know? Okay, now this side is hooked up. I think I can just take this one out, you know? I don't even have to completely, you know? Yeah. Let's see. So, there we go. Now this one can I need to use the bathroom, and I will be right back. Ugh. Oh. I'll give you guys a better look. Ugh. Or who all's there? Yeah. Oh, good, Ronnie. Thank you. I appreciate it. Ugh. Now, I took this off. You see, there were two going into this blue one. There were two going in here. Now, there's a ledge that it sits. This one has got to be beside. This one right here has got to be plugged in, and I can't do it with holding this thing here. So, yeah. All right, we're back in this wax, and then I'll plug the power up in here. Oh, what did I do with the? What did I do with the? So I'm going to go ahead and turn this thing on. Here on. Now I'm gonna go ahead and turn this light on. I've got this power on. Okay, guys. All right. I guess everybody died and disappeared on me. I'm gonna cut it off then. Okay, the ceremonial turning on. There we go. Power's on. That is the house charger. The house converter is on a switch now. There you go. There we go. House converter is on a switch. Now what I can do, since the house converter is on a switch, and I have switched the house converter, and it's on the switch, you can see, I can get off and turn on my external smart charger, which is hooked in, which is house charger. The way the house charger, the secondary charger is going to be hooked in, it's a converter charger. It's going to be hooked in through these wires. Over here is for the coach battery. That's where it's going to be hooked in. And I'm going to put it under this couch because there's room under here for my coach battery. Stuff like that. Plenty of space under there. Stuff like that. So that's how we do it. Yeah, so that's how we're going to do it. Oh, shit. Oh, damn it. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead. Mom. Yes, sir. Mom. Yes. Yes. I'll let you know. It's just a simple modification. Simple modification. Yeah, so. Gotta switch my screwdriver bits. I'm gonna get myself some tools. I'm gonna go to Harbor Freight and I'm gonna start stocking up on tools. And this front just goes on, you know. And you're gonna plug in refrigerators and all this stuff to these trickle chargers. It can't keep up. It can't keep it. And big battery banks and all this stuff. You have to get an external charger, converter charger. And what I want to do is to integrate the house lights with the add-on electrical stuff like a refrigerator. I want to add them together. I want to combine the systems. You know what I'm saying? I want to combine the systems. That's the issue, is combining the systems. What I call the new system with the old system. You know, the new system is the coach batteries, the external charger, the 12-volt refrigerator, the inverter. All that stuff is the new system. The old system is the house lights and, you know, all the stuff that's built in. So this is the first step of converting it to be like my little camper. But what do you all think I should do? What's your opinion? Should I take the stuff out of the little camper and fix this camper and put this camper back together, build up this camper with the stuff from the old camper? Or should I go back out and buy everything twice and have two of everything? Should I get rid of one camper and keep the other? Ugh. Should I get rid of one camper and keep the other? What do you think I should do? I could get rid of one camper and keep the other camper. You know, I could get rid of the little camper when I get all the stuff out of it that I bought and put it in here in this one. You know? That way, I won't have to spend any more money. Basically, I was going to use that wire, but now I realize that I don't have to do that. So yeah, there's a project, nice little project. This camper has quite a bit more space in it. You know, it actually is wider as well as longer. So, I think everybody's died on me here. Went away somewhere. I guess I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.